Well, welcome everybody to our online program on addiction and recovery from the Sunshine Coast Health Center up here in Powell River, BC. And in this series, we've been talking about what we discovered from the 8th International Meaning Conference. This is a collection of people who do research and whose therapy is all centered on meaning. And at this conference, they came up with several themes that I think most of the speakers agreed with. Last time we talked about self-awareness. Another common theme was that it's important to be aware of how important meaning is in someone's life. And in fact, some of the speakers said it's completely natural. It's a very human thing to search out meaning in whatever it is in our daily lives. And it's so natural that a lot of people actually don't really pay attention to it. It's just because it's so much second nature. But the speakers talked about the idea of having a meaning mindset. That was Dr. Paul Wong suggested that one. Or managing meaning was another way one of the psychologists phrased it. It's this idea that we have to be aware of meaning in our lives. So for example, let's say here's a typical one that some of our clients face at the center. So they say, well, really, I really want to become a forest ranger. Okay, but to become a forest ranger, I have to go back to school, and this can take like 2 years of college, and on the other hand, 2 years of college, I mean, that means I'm not going to be making any money because I won't be able to go to work. And that means, I got to drive around in this piece of junk car I have. And and there's this dilemma. So Dr. Wong would say something like, well, what's the most meaningful? Right? This is how to pursue the decision. Is it more meaningful to get the college degree and go on and get your dream career? Or is it more meaningful to, have enough money to buy a new car? And this sort of dilemma is kind of interesting because, of course, I mean, sacrifices are going to be made if you go back to school. But really, in the end, what's the most important thing? Is it having enough money and a new car? Or is it actually, spending a third of your life at a job that you love? So this is why having this meaning mindset can be so important. And this is true with so many things. If you're offered a promotion at work, maybe a big pay raise, that's great. But you got to think about it. Maybe it means more hours, more demands put upon you, so less time with family. So then if you have the meaning mindset, you start thinking about it. Well, what's more important to me, having the big pay raise or spending time with family? All these issues come into play when you start thinking about it from this idea of what is the most meaningful thing, personally meaningful thing that you could do. Anyway, that's it for this online program, and we'll be back next time with another one.